Yes, sir. I have been taking accountable calls and counseling sessions from you against the whispers of Satan's and jinn attacks. So my question for today is, how can I still stay strong and be happy, most especially the happiness of living, despite of my weaknesses, falling into harams, shameable and mockable things? Because I know it is an obligatory act upon we Muslims to stay strong and happy in every situation, even if they are overwhelming, sir.
First of all, this is not something that a person can adapt overnight. This is related to the good life that Allah has promised those who do good deeds while being believers. So whoever does good deeds and is a believer, whether male or female, Allah Azza wa Jal will give him a good life. And this good life, as mentioned in the Quran, فَلَنُحْيِيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً. This is basically, as scholars interpret it, to be content. You can be the poorest person on earth. You could be the most severely affected person by illnesses and diseases and calamities and jinn and black magic and the whole 9 yards. But when you have content of what Allah has decreed upon you, you will live a happy life. And whenever your trust and dependence and reliance on Allah is diminished and reduced, you will not have a good life at all. And this is when you will have depression, complaints, and lots of bad things happening in your life because you don't believe in the divine decree and you don't have this content in your heart. You need to practice over and over until you achieve this high level of Iman. Muhammad from Malaysia.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam.
Sheikh, if you are in the last rak'ah of your prayers, and you're in sujud, the final sujud, and you thought that the nose didn't touch, so you go back up. So from there on, what should you do? What's the steps for the finishing the prayer?
Why did you go up? Did you miss a rak'ah?
Because you thought your nose didn't touch when you sujud, the last sujud.
No, this is from shaitan. How long you've been praying, Ya Muhammad? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years?
A long time, Sheikh. No, 15. 15 years.
15 years.
20.
Isn't it strange that after praying 15 years, 17 rak'ah minimum every day, 360 days a year, multiplied by 15 years, you've offered more than 100,000 rak'ahs. Isn't it strange that till date you get doubts, whether my nose touched the ground or not? And this is not only in sujood, this is in all of your salat. Did I say Subhan Rabbi al-Azim or Subhan Rabbi al-A'la? Did I make one prostration or two prostrations? Was this my third rak'ah or my fourth rak'ah? Did I pronounce Iyaka na'budu? Waladdallin, dallin, dallin? I don't know, let me break my prayer. This is a pattern. And it's obvious that shaitan has taken control over you. And now, unfortunately, this is impacting your whole life. And the worst part is, you're failing to find the sweetness of salat. You're not enjoying salat. It is becoming a burden on your shoulders, which will develop soon, unfortunately, into resenting salat, resenting the religion. Be careful. This is what shaitan is doing to you. And I get thousands of counseling sessions, same situation. I know where it's going to end if you don't put a stop to it. So my advice to you is ignore these whispers of shaitan. If you can afford it, get a counseling session so that we can eliminate this problem once and for all. Bi-idhnillah.